Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. Okay, so I want to get into a lesson starting off in Revelation, the 12th chapter and the 12th verse. So Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the elect. So I'll go ahead and I'll get straight into it. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. And when you go into that word woe, in the blue letter, in the Greek, it's uwai. Uwai. Okay, that's the word woe in the Greek. Okay, and when you go into woe, all right, Salakia, let me pull this up. The biblical usage, it says at last, woe. Okay, and when you go into the online etymology of the word woe, it goes into misery. Okay, so when you understand that these people are going to be miserable out here, man. Okay, so I'll read this from the top again. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. And who's the devil speaking about? Esau, Edom. Okay, starting with these elites of Esau, Edom. Okay, these international bankers, these Rothschilds on down. Okay, we understand that this is who it's speaking about. Okay, but what is it that they're going to come down with? I'll continue on. Well, I read that again. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. So they're going to come down having great wrath. Okay, not a little wrath. They're going to come down with great wrath. And why is it that they're going to come down with great wrath? I'll continue on. Because he knoweth that he had but a short time. That's right. So these elites of Esau, Edom, they understand that they have but a short time remaining in rulership, man. Okay, so they're going to be looking to put anybody to death that's coming against their new world order plans. Okay, and what is that the elites of Esau, Edom want to do? Make this CHIP, which is the mark of the beast, mandatory. Okay, you won't be able to buy or sell without taking the CHIP, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, if you take it, you will be destroyed. Okay, and we're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, to not take the CHIP, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, if you take it, you will be destroyed, man. Okay, the scripture goes into it in 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter and the 71st verse, about how they shall be like madmen, sparing none. Okay, so these devils, they're not going to be sparing anybody, man. Okay, if you coming against their new world order plans, they're going to be looking to put you to death, man. Okay, we know how bad it's going to become out here during the time of Jacob's trouble. We know that martial law will be declared. We know there's going to be troops in these cities, man. Okay, we know that it's going to be checkpoints. Okay, we understand that cannibalism will be going on. It's going to be a famine. All right, we understand it's going to be women that's going to be raped. Okay, all these things are going to be going on during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, and we're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, of the things to come, whether you hear or forbear, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll get what else I had. I'll get this in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. Okay, and I'm going to start at the 7th verse. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. At last for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. That's right. We understand that we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble right now, man. Okay, but we know that it's going to intensify. It's going to escalate, man. When you see what's going on right now, man, you're seeing more and more people coming up against the government. Okay, you're seeing more and more protests that's going on throughout the earth. Okay, you're seeing what's going on with Trump. Okay, you see how he's deploying, okay, these ICE agents. Okay, recently he just set out, operation for ICE agents to go to these airports, man. Okay, we understand that we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble right now, but what is going to intensify, is going to escalate, is going to get a lot worse than what you see right now, man. Okay, and Trump even threatened to send National Guards to the airports if the ICE deployment wasn't enough, man. Okay, so we understand, man, that we're in these times, man. Okay, I'll read this from the top again. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. That's right. It says, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, and who's that he that's going to be saved out of it? That's speaking about the elect. Okay, the elect are the ones that's going to be saved out of it. Okay, we understand that the elect will be protected and ultimately delivered up out of this place, man. The scripture goes into it in Psalms, the 34th chapter and the 7th verse, about how the angel of the Lord encampeth round about him that fear him and delivereth him. Okay, so we understand that the Lord has his angels around, brothers, man. Okay, protecting the elect, man. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll get what else I had, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We won't have anything to worry about, man. We know that the Lord will protect us, man. Okay, and ultimately deliver us up out of this place, man. But as I was going into, man, we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, it's going to be more and more bloodshed throughout these cities. It's going to be more and more protests. It's going to be more and more uprising, man. Okay, we're in these times, man. So let me get this in Romans, okay, the 9th chapter. And I'll start at the 27th verse. This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 27. Isaiah also cried concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea. And we know, man, if you ever been to a beach, man, and you look at all that sand, you can't count all that sand. So we understand that our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, are innumerable, man. Okay? I'll continue on. A remnant shall be saved. That's right. It says a remnant shall be saved. So even though we understand that our people are as the sand of the sea, only a remnant will be saved. That remnant being the elect, man. Okay, we know that the elect will be beamed up into the chariot when the Lord returns with number amount of angels and the chariots with him. And we know they're going to be able to see the great destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great, from the chariot, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll get what else I had. This is one of my favorite scriptures. I'll get this in Isaiah, the 26th chapter, and I'll start at the 20th verse, okay? This is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 20. Come, my people, into thy chambers, okay? And the chambers are speaking about the chariots, okay? So who are the people that's going to be able to enter into the chariot? The elect, okay? They are the ones that's going to be able to enter, okay? Continuing on. And shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. That's right. So we know that the elect, like I just mentioned, they're going to be beamed up into the chariot when the Lord returns with the number amount of angels and the chariots with them. And they're going to be able to see the destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great, from the chariot, man. Okay, but we know before this place is destroyed, we know that the CHIP, which is the MOTB, has to be made mandatory. Okay, you won't be able to buy or sell without taking that CHIP. Okay, but if you take it, you will be destroyed, man. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll get what else I had. Okay, I'll get this in Daniel, the 12th chapter, and I'm going to start at the first verse. Okay, this is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, withstanding for the children of thy people. And we understand that this is speaking about Michael, the archangel. Okay, continuing on. Well, I read from the top again. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, withstanding for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. That's right. And we understand that that time of trouble is speaking about the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, it's going to be worse than anything that we ever been through. It's going to be worse than anything that we ever experienced. It's going to be worse than any captivity that we ever been in, man. Okay, that's how bad it's going to become out here during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, continuing on. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. That's right. It says, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered. And who are the ones that are going to be delivered? The elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, continuing on. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. That's right. It says everyone that shall be found written in the book. Okay. And we understand that the elect will be found written in the book of life. Okay. So we know that the elect will be protected and ultimately delivered up out of this place, man. Okay. So with that said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the elect. And I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, that great millstone, rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.